The following is an exclusive presentation of the Dragon Sports Network.
And we are live here at Cummins Stadium at Eddie Jackson Field as the Junction City Dragons take on the Prescott Curly Wolves. I'm Brennan Cupp, and I'm going to be bringing you this game. It's on a solo mission tonight, and the Curly Wolves will receive the kick to start this game. We got 5 seconds till kickoff here. If you're the Dragons, you want to set this one off. You want to set the tone early and get a couple big stops and get the football and get this thing rolling. Cole Henry getting set up to kick it off for the Dragons. Well, they didn't like his football, so we're going to swap those out. I guess we had a little extra juice in that football. They seem to like that one, so we're getting ready to kick it off now. They got drones flying. Everything going on up here in Prescott. Cole's going to kick that one right at about the 28-yard line. He's got a lane. He's going to break that one, take that all the way. Curly Wolves strike first, 12 seconds into this ball game. No flags. He had a hold around, and I wouldn't say there was a Dragon within 15, 20 yards of him. As I said, you wanted to come out and set the tone on defense. We didn't quite get to that aspect, but Curly Wolves going to try to attempt the extra point. Curly Wolves on top, 7-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds. If you're just now joining us, the Curly Wolves took the kick all the way back, and they're going to lead this ball game 7-0, 12 seconds off the clock. You got Jacorian Key, Corey DeBose is the return man for the Dragons. Going to kick it deep. That goes to Jacorian Key. He's going to take that. Decent little return. He's going to take it up to about the 31. Jacorian Key. Dragons will start their drive at the 31. Going to start with the split back formation. Got Carter out wide. Key far side. Officials pause it here. Let's see. Making them. Didn't like that the Dragons had their pants a little too high, so we're going to making a few of our players go below the knees. Yeah. Now we're going to start this. Put Owens. Hand off to Jordavion Williams. He's met at the line with the host of Curly Wolves. Actually, May got him for a loss here at the 30. It's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Carter this side, Key far side. Got Williams in the backfield with DeBose. Here's the snap. DeBose looks deep. He's going to go deep to Key. That's intercepted. Javion Davis wraps him up at the 45. And the Curly Wolves will take over right there. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Curly Wolves on top, 7-0. Curly Wolves start at the 44 in Dragon territory. Going to get to see the Dragon defense here with 10:50 left in the first. As I said earlier, the Curly Wolves took the opening kickoff. A lot of movement up front there. Got a false start on the Curly Wolves. That's going to back them up to 1st and 15. They'll start it at the 49. I read an article they had several penalties in last week's game with Gurdon. Gurdon played with them in the first quarter before the Curly Wolves settled in. Lots of movement, short pass. He's going to big gain, Key. Jacorian Key finally brings him down. All the way down to the 24-yard line, I believe. Got another stoppage in play here. I'm not sure what. Trying to get everything sorted out here. Seems like every play we've had a whistle. No flag, just a stoppage. Here we go. Saw movement there too. Got a flag down. Going to be false start on the Curly Wolves again. That'll back them up to the, they had it on the 23, that'd be the 28. So 2 early penalties here by the Curly Wolves. Let's see if we can capitalize on that mistake. Carter will come off the field. Jalen Ivy will check in for the Dragons. Hand off right side. Big Javion Davis got a couple paws on him, and he's going to go down for a loss. Big play by Davis there in the backfield. Back at the 32, I believe. Penalty on the Dragons. I did not see that. Called a horse collar on Davis. I didn't see it, but we'll roll with it. Here we go. Yeah. He's got some space around that right end. Finally pushed out. Got all the way down to about the it's about the 5-yard line. Wolves knocking on the door. Gonna hand it off. Right side, he's got daylight. He's gonna score. 9:32 left. Wolves fixing to go for the extra point. 13-0 as it sits right now. Right down the middle, Wolves on top, 14-0, 9:32 left in the first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Curly Wolves set to kick it off here. 9:32 left in the first quarter. Curly Wolves on top, 14-0. Key and DeBose back deep for the Dragons. Kicks it deep. Key's going to field it at about the 16. He had a little open space. Curly rolls close on it quick. Going to call a face mask on that. He got all the way back to the, I believe that was about the 28. Going to tack on to the 15. That'll give the Dragons pretty good start in field position, as they'll start at the 42. I like to see a pretty good drive here to eat up some clock, get a few first downs, see what you can do. Williams is alongside DeBose in the backfield. Going to put Hudson in motion. Williams gets back to maybe a yard. It's going to bring up 2nd and 9 from the 43. DeBose puts Hudson in motion again. He's going to keep it himself. He's wrapped up in the backfield, back at the 41. Just didn't have anywhere to go with there. You could see what they were trying to do. DeBose was trying to follow Hudson and Williams. It just Curly Wolves had good pressure. They give him back to the 42. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10. 8:20 left in the first quarter. Curly Wolves on top, 14-0. Snap. DeBose drops back. He throws. He's got Jackson. Thurman. Thurman is going to get the. He's going to be on the 48. I thought he got right to the 48. They're going to mark him. They're going to have to at least measure this. This is going to be. Fourth and about a half yard, they're going to say. Dragons are into Curly Wolf territory. DeBose gets the snap, fumbles it, gets hit in the backfield, gets away from it. He's going to pick up the first. He might go. He's getting down the sideline. DeBose tackled at about the 5. A busted play. And DeBose scampers for a 45, 46-yard gain. Chance for the Dragons here. They're going to be on the 5. Thurman's going to bring the play in. That's what DeBose shows you, a little athleticism. Kind of fumbled the snap there, trying to get it to Williams, and eluded a Curly Wolf tackler, and just he made something happen. DeBose takes the snap. He's looking. He's got Carter. Carter, touchdown Dragons. Good route by Carter there, and great throw by DeBose. DeBose is going to be the holder for Cole Henry. Dragons trying to do a little trickery here. There's the snap. It's down. Cole Henry. True. Dragons cut it to 14-7. 7:22 left in the first. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Dragons get a little momentum. Cole Henry is fixing to tee it off here. 14-7. Curly Wolves 7:22 left in the first. And if you like offense, you got to like what you've seen so far. That last Dragon possession, Corey DeBose making something happen on that fumbled snap. I mean, that kind of set us up for success, and Carter made a great move out there on the corner, and DeBose made the throw, and the rest is history. Cole's going to line that one up. He's going to kick it. Oh! You got to wrap him up there. Williams popped him pretty good. Did not. Flags flying. Front, back, they're everywhere. He returned it back to about the 42. Like I said, Williams, he popped him coming on the kick. Just didn't wrap him up. Pretty good lick, but did a great job of getting down there. Williams has done a great job of that all year. Fixing to find out, I don't know if they're going to call that a late hit or what. Going to call it on the Curly Wolves. It's going to benefit the Dragons. It's going to put it back at the 30-yard line. See if the Dragons come out defensively, get a stop here, ride that momentum. You never know. We're in a never know what can happen. Curly Wolves going to run trips our side of the field with a single wide out on the far side. Dragons get plenty of pressure on the quarterback. He's able to get that down, and he's still running. Carter finally pushes him out. They're in Dragon territory at about the 36-yard line. Dragons got to the line pretty easily. I mean, you got to kind of think that may be on design there for Prescott. They got the ball out quick. .6:58 left in the first. Hands it off to the side, far side. They're going to get a hold. They were holding Ivy there. That flag come out in the backfield, and I mean, I think that's about all it could be is holding. Got a late flag there at the end. They're going to not sure what the late flag was about. There's no one else back there but Junction. There's no Curly Wolves in the area. He was talking to, I'm not sure what's going on. I'll be honest with you. Jay Tolles is coming off the field. I couldn't hear what their announcer said over there on the offsetting penalties after all that. Like I said, I'm not sure what was going on. They called that. I mean, the play was beyond dead. But after all that, we're back at 1st and 10. Dragons, once again, good pursuit off the far end. No one's going to get there. Carter finally cuts him down for a minimal gain. He's going to get back to about the 35. 2-yard gain for the Wolves. Good play by Carter there. As the seasons went on, Jay Carter's played more and more defensively. We've seen him on offense throughout the year, but these last couple weeks we've seen more of him on defense. Curly Wolves drop back. He has plenty of time to throw this ball. Good thrown ball. No flags. Curly Wolves are going to take that in. It's going to bring it to 20-7, 5:59 left in the first. Line it up for the PAT. Snaps up. It is true. True, right down the middle. 21-7, Wolves on top. 5:59 left in the first. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Curly Wolves getting set to kick this to the Dragons. Williams, Key, and DeBoe. DeBoe's back deep for the Dragons. Key's the deep man. Here's the kick. The kick is squib kick. He's going to go straight down with it. That was Thurman, 26. Dragons will take over at their own 26-yard line. Key on the far side, Carter near side, joined with Thurman. Jordavion Williams in the backfield with Corey DeBose. DeBose takes the snap. He pulls it down. Pockets close, and he escapes. DeBose gets back to the main line. DeBose is a hard man to bring down. I mean, he's very crafty with his feet. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Dragons. Once again, Key far side. Key and Thurman far side. We have Carter near side. Runs over a man, grabs his own helmet in one arm. They're going to they're gonna call it dead right where the helmet come off. DeBose had pretty good bit more green in front of him there. Curly Wolves catch a break there. Drag it. He's going to get it all the way up to the 35. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Taylon Owens is going to have to come in. Quarterback for the play. He has Williams back there with him. He's going to hand it off to Williams. Nowhere to go. He's met in the backfield. It's going to be at the going to bring up 4th and 2 for the Dragons. DeBose had to come off that last play. I mean, Owens, he come in at quarterback. He handed the ball off. Just no space for Williams to get going. Hit immediately. DeBose back for the Dragons to punt. Nobody is back for the Curly Wolves deep. They are not expecting. Delay a game on the Dragons. It's going to bring up 4th and 7. Now you will see a deep man from the Curly Wolves, I would think. Still no deep man. DeBose back deep to punt. Now they're going to bring 2. DeBose gets that off. Pretty decent punt. Fielded at about the 42. Good block far side. He's going to take that. Williams is going to wrap him up in Dragon territory. Well, you want to say back home, why not just go for it there if you're going to put it about where it was. Even a positive game all the way back down to the 26. That's where the Curly Wolves will take over. 3:58 left in the first. 21-7, Wolves on top. Back to pass. He's going to throw it deep. Did not make the catch. He's out of bounds. Carter defended well for the Dragons there. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 from the 26. It's been a long first quarter. Curly Wolves get the pass off. That's going to be, he's got some space in front of him. They're going to have to wrap up. Going to get him at about the, so he's close to the 2-3 yard line. Going to put him down at the 1. That short pass is working for the Curly Wolves. hand it off right up the middle. He's going to get the touchdown. It's going to bring it to 27-7. Flags flying. I'm far side. A couple guys tangled up over there. Probably going to be offsetting. They were offsetting. Curly Wolves will attempt the PAT. Kick is up. And it is good. That's 28-7. Curly Wolves on top. 3:22 left in the first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Curly Wolves getting ready to kick off. Here we have Key back deep for the Dragons. Curly Wolves caught a break on that last possession as Corey DeBose had some pay dirt in front of him. He helmet come off. He had a helmet in one arm and football in the other, and he was going to pick up at least a first down at the minimum. And play was blown dead, a yard short. Curly Wolves come up with the stop. But see if we can get it going with this possession. Curly Wolves kick it. Going to kick it to DeBose. DeBose is going to field it. Good block there. DeBose has got some daylight. He's going to get all the way to the 36-yard line, 37-yard line. Good return by DeBose. That'll bring on the pass to Thurman and a pass to Carter and a couple scrambles by DeBose. The Dragon offense has been pretty stagnant. Curly Wolves doing a good job of getting in the backfield. Gonna have Key far side, Carter near side. Here we go. DeBose joining the backfield with Williams. Gonna pitch it to Hayden Hudson. Hudson, positive first down play. He's gonna take that to about the 40, about the 42. May even give him the 43 on that one. Good first down play by Hudson. It's going to bring up about 2nd and 4. Good block up front allowed Hudson to pick up a few yards there. DeBose is going to drop back. He's looking. Busted right there. Owens and DeBose not on the same page. DeBose was throwing for a shorter pass, and Owens had downfield in mind. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Carter's going to bring the play in. For granted, most of them play offense, but Hudson in motion. DeBose gets it hands off to Williams. Williams has a space, going to pick up the first down. Good run there by Jordavion. Going to get down to about the 47, 48-yard line. 48. Carter's going to bring in the play for the Dragons. And that's what you need. Just move the football. I mean, Curly Wolves up 3 scores still in the first quarter. 2:20 left in the first quarter. DeBose drops back. He's looking for good catch there. It's Taylon Owens. Going to be right near the first down marker. Good positive play there. Good hands by Owens to haul that in. It's going to put him in. We have a penalty on the Dragons. Going to be a hold. I see it over there now. I couldn't see the penalty on the far sideline. It happened quick. DeBose got that out pretty quick. But anyway, they get the hold call. That's going to bring up 1st and 20 all the way back from the Dragon 36-yard line. DeBose, he's going to keep that. He had some space. He's going to get around the end. DeBose. Going to get to about the 43. It's going to bring up 2nd and 16. Carter Key both near side. Hudson Owens far side. DeBose drops back. He's looking. He's going to sling it downfield. He's got Carter. Got to put it in play there, let him make a catch. Threw that out of bounds. It's going to bring up 3rd and 16. .146 left in the first quarter. Looking for a big chunk play if you're the Dragons here. Carter near side, Key far side. Curly Wolves playing protected. They're going to pitch it to Hudson. Hudson, he's got some, runs over a guy, gets about to midfield. That makes it, it's going to bring up about 4th and 8. I'm marking back at the 49, still in our territory, but 4th and 9, I mean, haven't been able to stop them on defense. Curly Wolves already have 2-man back deep, but Dragons are going to punt it away. Snap, DeBose gets it off. Pretty good punt. At about the 27-yard line. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Curly Wolves taking over at the 28-yard line, 54 seconds left in the first. It's been short passes here from the Curly Wolves. Dragons, Jay Tolles had him. He's going to get around the end. Jay Tolles blew that one up, just didn't get a paw on him. He's going to bring that all the way to the 48-yard line. The Dragons have had opportunities. Tackles for a loss, just haven't been able to get it, and the one we did caught a horse collar on Javion Davis. Here's the snap. Dragons bringing in pressure off the end. They get to him. He just gets it off, and he's got a lot of room in front of him to run. Putting some move on the Dragons defenders. They're going to finally get to him in Dragon. A late penalty flag. Not sure what this one's going to be. He got all the way down to the 32. It's going to be on the Curly Wolves. Going to be a hold. Flag come in pretty. Going to bring it back to the spot of the foul. Still in Dragon territory at the 43-yard line. Going to drop back. Dragons just a half step from him. He's got, no one within 15 yards of him back there, and it's a deep ball. That's going to go for a touchdown. 23 seconds left in the first. Curly Wolves doing as they want on offense. 34-7. Curly Wolves coming on for the PAT. PAT good. That brings Prescott 35, Dragons 7, 23 seconds still left in the first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds. We're back. Dragons getting ready to receive the kick. Key Williams and DeBose back deep. Going to kick it to Key. Key's going to field it, kick it. Williams picks it up, falls on it at about the 25-yard line. Dragons will take over there. Jordavion Williams recovered that. DeBose back deep for the Dragon. He's going to step back. He's looking. He's going to tuck it, run. He's going to get away from one defender. Didn't get away from the second. That should bring the first quarter to an end. Curly Wolves on top, 35-7. We're going to take a 60-second. We'll be back. Dragons have it about 2nd and 13 from their own 22. Start the second quarter. Ivy coming off the field for the Dragons. DeBose has Williams alongside him. DeBose going to drop back. He's looking. He's going to tuck it and run it. Had some space. Good move. Puts his head down. Going to bring it up to about the 33-yard line. It's going to bring up a manageable 3rd and 3. 3rd and 4. Carter far side. Key near side. DeBoe's going to put Hudson. He's going to pitch to him. Hudson's going to get around the end. He's going to get the first down. Good run by Hudson there to pick up the first down. Going to get to the 39. I was going to call Hudson's number. Hudson, when he's touched it, he said he's went positive yards every play. Carter far side, Key near side. Williams in the backfield with DeBose. DeBose is going to drop back. Key's got a step. Key downfield, overthrown. Key had a step. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Dragons. DeBoe's going to drop back. DeBoe's trying to put a move on some Prescott defenders. He's going to get back. Maybe to the line of scrimmage. He earned every bit of that play. He ran for about 20 yards just to get back to the line. Maybe give him a yard. Going to put him at the 40. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9. .10 left in the half. Carter far side, Key near side. Prescott's pretty much taking the deep ball away. Going to hand off to Williams. He's going to be hit in the backfield. Nowhere to go. I mean, Carly Wolves coming off the line untouched. Going to be a loss of 1 back to the original line. It's going to bring up 4th and 10. DeBoe's back deep to punt it away for the Dragons. Clean snap. He's going to get it away. Pretty good punt there for the Dragons. Going to be at the 29-yard line. Curly Wolves taking over on offense, 29-yard line, 9:03 left in the half. Here's the snap. Completion. Williams knocks him out of bounds there at about the About the 36-yard line. Curly Wolves, they haven't done nothing. I mean, just short passes, and they've ate Junction up. I mean, haven't been able to stop it. Been about a step away from getting to the quarterback, which, I mean, it's by design. Curly Wolves have done a great job of blocking downfield. Another short pass. Just missed tackles, not wrapping up. Taylor Owens finally wraps him up at about the 40, we'll say the 44-yard line. Second, we'll be back. Thurman was able to come off the field there with some assistance. It's a positive sign for the Dragons, but Curly Wolves going to take over at the 44-yard line. There's a handoff. He's got some space. He's going to take that all the way. Just weaves his way in and out of traffic. Stat guys are going to be busy tonight. Curly Wolves have lit up the stat sheets. Rev, I'm not sure if Rev can count that high. Curly Wolves tack on the PAT. That's going to bring it to 42-7. 8:18 left in the half. We'll be back in 30. Well, Dragon fans, we're getting ready for how it's going to be tomorrow for y'all in Fayetteville, because this is exactly how Alabama's fixing to do Arkansas. 42-7 here, 8:18 left in the half. Curly Wolves on top. Got Key back deep to receive the kick. Williams is going to pick it up. He's just going to fall on it. About the 20. say the 23, 24-yard line. I'm going to say the 23. Scoreboard never agrees. They're going to say the 22. That's where the Dragons will take over. 8:12 left in the half. Williams going to come off the field for the Dragons. Snap. Going to be a lot. They not sure what was going on there. DeBose wasn't expecting the snap. False start. The whole right side moved. We're going to take 60 seconds and we'll be back. After the false start, Dragons are going to start from their 17. That's 1st and 15. Going to pitch to Hudson. Hudson, if he can get around the end, good stiff arm. Positive play. Hudson runs over a defender. You stiff arm one, run over another one, and you still got 3 more to get by. But every time Hudson's touched it, he's had positive yardage. He's going to pick up 7 or 8 there. 2nd and 8 for the Dragons. Gets it all the way to the 24-yard line. DeBose takes the snap. He's going to tuck it himself. Gets through the line, makes 2 guys miss, met by 3 or 4 more. It's just seems like if you get through that initial line, as soon as you get the football, I should say, you got 3 or 4 guys to make miss or warning a couple Prescott players about something there. I'm not sure what was going on. Ball sitting at the 26-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5 for the Dragons here. I mean, Hudson, he has some field. Hudson. Oh, that's Taylor Owens, excuse me. 2 flags flying. That's Jalen Ivey and a Prescott player got tangled up. After all that, It's going to be offsetting balls on the 35. That's going to bring up a first down for the Dragons. Taylon Owens picked up the first down for the Dragons. Hudson again, positive yardage. He's going to get down to the 40. Hudson, all night, he's put that head down, man. If you give it to him, he's picked up 4 or 5 yards of carry. He's done well for the Dragons. He's had to earn every yard he's got. It's going to bring up 2nd and 5. DeBose hands off to Williams. Just every time Williams has touched it, he has been met by the Curly Wolves in the backfield, 3 or 4 at a time. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. DeBoe's going to take the snap. He's going to throw. Threw it sooner than Key was expecting. It's going to bring up 4th and 5. I thought the punt was partially blocked. DeBose picked it up. Might have to look at the video on that one because that ball sounded like it was. I mean, I don't have to say much. You can hear the fans. I'd be yelling with them if I didn't have a headset. Anyway, Curly Wolves will take over from there on 39. (42-7) here. Curly Wolves all over the Dragons. Not after about a 10-yard gain. Excuse me, about an 8-yard gain. Hayden Hudson got him that time. Not before he gets into Dragon territory and picks up the first down. At the 47-yard line in Dragon territory. Curly Wolves drop back. Jay Tolles gets to the backfield. All night long, they've just been able to get that pass off, and we've been a half step behind. DeBoe is going to come away with the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Dragon territory. He's got plenty of time to throw this. He's going to tuck it, got plenty of space. Tackled by a host of Dragons. That's Carter, Taylon Owens on the tackle. Once again, a big gain. All the way down to the 15-yard line, 3:06 left in the half. Curly Wolves knocking on the door once again. That was Jay Tolles, tackle for a loss. Jay Tolles is a very good-looking kid. Another, I believe, sophomore. A lot of young kids on this Dragon team. We have a few seniors, but the future is bright. Junior high team looks real nice. Not saying this season's over, but you're building for the future. Jay Tolles again gets the. Will not pick up the first down there. Going to be about 6 yards shy. It's going to bring up about a 3rd and 6. Got a lot of space around that outside. He's going to. DeBose pops him, but didn't quite get to him in time. 2:07 left in the half. Curly Wolves on top, 48-7. And they're lining up for the PAT. We'll be back in 30 seconds here with the DSN. We're back. We have Carter DeBose Williams back deep for the Dragons. Williams will pick that up. Williams trying to get around the outside. Good block there. Williams puts his head down. That was DeBose that laid the wood on the block. Unfortunately, there still had 2 or 3 other defenders to get by, and Williams was not able to do it. But he's going to bring that all the way up to about the 34-yard line. Dragons will take over. Going to run the 2-minute offense out there. Carter far side, Key and Owens near side. DeBose has Williams in the backfield with him. DeBose pressured. He's going to pick up positive yardage. He's going to finally go down. Smart move by DeBose. DeBose has took some pretty good licks tonight. Going to get all the way up to about the 39. So about a 5-yard gain. Carter and Hudson far side, Key Owens near side. DeBose going to drop back, overthrow Owens. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. DeBose drops back. He's going to sling that to Hudson. Hudson's going to pick up enough for the first down. A minute left in the half. Good play by DeBose. Good job securing that football by Hayden Hudson there for the Dragons. Hudson didn't give him any space there. He's going to run over a man, still pick up positive yards. I mean, running backs are getting hit about as soon as they touch it. 48-yard line. Clock's ticking, 24 seconds left. Key's going to bring the play in. If you're the Dragons, you're – 9 seconds left. DeBose going to drop back. DeBose puts Owens in motion. He's going to hand that off to Williams. Williams spins his way through a couple tackles. That's going to bring the first half to a close. Curly Wolves 49, Dragons 7. We'll see you in the third quarter. Welcome back. We're getting ready to start the second half. Curly Wolves on top, 49-7. Dragons going to receive the kickoff. Going to have Jacorian Key back deep. Here's the kick. Squib to Jay Carter. Carter's going to fall on it at about the 34-yard line. That's where the Dragons will take over. Never mind. He come back off. Dragons will start their second half drive from their own 34-yard line. They're thrown. Carter and DeBose not on the same page there. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Dragons. Dragons having a discussion over at the sideline. They're going to get the play in. Just Carter had a step. Him and DeBose weren't on the same page there. You want to see Carter fight back for that football. He had other things on his mind there. Different route, was going back to the sideline. DeBose thought he was coming back in. DeBose going to drop out. Carter pushed out. He's going to throw back deep down to Carter. Carter's got a step. Caught. Puts a move on the defender. Carter's got away from him. Carter, he's going to take that all the way in. Great throw by DeBose. Great pass. They got on the same side there. Carter's going to take that all the way to the house. Dragons come out, make a statement early. They come over, they talked about it. Owens joined them. They got on the same page. Carter stopped, fought for the football, made a move on the defender, took it to the house. That's going to bring on Cole Henry. Good pass by DeBose. Great catch by Carter. Great move to get around his defender. Cole Henry lining it up. Get the snap. Snap's good. Henry. Yes, sir. Up, in. That's going to cut the lead. Oh, never mind. I was going with the fans here. They were clapping. I was going with them. 49-13, 9 minutes left in the third quarter. We're going to take 30 seconds. We'll be back. I was along with the crowd. I thought Henry put that in. They're going to say it snuck out the right side of the post. Fans letting them hear it. I'm right there with them. You heard it here first. Cole getting ready to kick it off. It's 49-13. We'll have a running clock. Henry's going to line up to kick it off. Henry's going to kick it fairly deep back to about the 26. A lot of pay dirt in front of Henry. Couldn't quite get that block in the back here. That pretty good hit on. Let me see who that was. That was on Jay Tolles. Got away with it. Didn't see it. There's a flat. No, that's the tee. Never mind. Okay. Curly Wolves going to take that kick back. thankfully Jay Tolles was okay. He took a pretty good pop there. Curly Wolves getting ready to line up the PAT. He's going to miss that one wide left. That's going to keep the score 55. Dragons 13, 6:40 left when we come back in 30 seconds. Prescott getting ready to line it up. I'd like to take the time getting ready. The Astros getting ready to make another deep run in the playoffs. They're sharpening up. Looks like it might be a franchise year. I believe we're sitting at 102 wins. A lot of people counted us out after Correa. I'm just here to say we back. And here we go. Curly Wolves kicking it off. Going to kick that to Key. Key's going to field it. Good block by DeBose. Key tries to put a move. Does. He's got the outside. Ran out of bounds at about the 31-yard line. Positive return for Key there. Prescott has several substitutes in. Comfortable lead. They got a big football team too. Prescott will one of the heavy favorites to win the 3A title. Them and Boonville, I believe, are the two favorites. Several others in that running. But, I mean, Prescott's a very well-rounded team. In the middle, pretty good lick there. Hard run from Hudson. He's going to pick up 3 or 4, I believe. Hudson, he's ran the ball hard tonight. He's picked up 3 or 4 yards every play that he's touched it. He's a tough back to bring down, quick on his feet, strong kid. 4 minutes left here in the third quarter. Curly Wolves on top, 55-13. DeBose getting ready to receive the snap. He does. He's going to roll right. DeBose got some room to run, lowers his shoulder. Going to be about a yard shy, 2 yards shy of the first down. About a yard shy. Going to get right at the 40. Thurman's, he's in street clothes, but he is back on the sideline. That's a positive sign. I just noticed Singleton is not playing tonight. Another key member of this Dragon team, another young member. Jordavion Williams receives it, got the edge. Jordavion still on his feet. Jordavion puts his head down, gets slung into Prescott territory. He's going to get down to about the, marking him at about the 38-yard line. Good block by Jay Carter outside there. Good run by Jordavion. He hasn't had much space to do anything tonight. I mean, he's been hit as soon as he's been handed the football. There's been a host of Wolves to greet him every time. DeBose getting ready to take the snap. He does. Owens lost the football, never got a hand on it. I think Prescott's going to come away with that at the 40-yard line. Technically, I see there, in college that goes down as a pass. That should be an incomplete pass. In college, that's going as a pass if it's completed. Yeah. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Dragons. This officiating crew's nitpick tonight. They've been on the ball. I'm surprised they weren't on that one right off the bat, but they recovered. They recovered nicely. DeBose getting ready to take the snap. 1:20 left in the third. He's got it. Rolls out to his right, getting ready to unleash it. He's going to tuck it, run it, pick up. About 5 or 6. I didn't think he ever went down there. Picked up about 5. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5. 53 seconds left in the third quarter. If you've watched much Dragon football this year, you know DeBose does a little bit of everything for this Dragon team. The senior's been a great football player for the Junction City program for 4 years now. I mean, he can do a little bit of everything. This year he's took on the quarterback role. Last year he played some quarterback. He's a good football player. Pass complete. That was Owens, I believe. Yes, Owens is going to pick up the first down. 12 seconds. Like to think that the Dragons are just going to. Yep, we're going to go into it. We're going to take 60 seconds. We'll be back. 55-13. Curly Wolves on top. Dragons deep in Curly Wolf territory here to start the fourth. Like I said, Curly Wolves have several substitutes in. Still a few starters out there. But, I mean, they made a very strong first half. Got the game under control. Junction doesn't, I mean, we don't have many subs to put in. So, I mean, teams can say you're picking it, whatever. DeBose tucks it around the right, makes 2 men miss, 3 men miss. The 4th and 5th wrap him up. Not before several yards picked up by DeBose. Picked up about 4. I like to think this ball is going to Carter Key. Can't play double him out here. DeBose looking his way. He's going to let it go across field. That's Jacorian Key for the touchdown. As I said, when you can't double them, they've caught the football tonight. Prescott's played. They've had two deep men back. I mean, they've took away the deep ball. Let's just be honest. Good play by Key there. That's back-to-back weeks for a touchdown by Jacorian Key. And Jacorian Key is a basketball standout for Junction. He is. I think this is his second year of football. I mean, you got to remember some of these kids have never played football. They're just now learning. And Key, I can see tremendous improvement since last year. Cole getting ready to line it up. Oh, that is good. No denial there. That's going to cut it to 55-20. Curly Wolves on top. 10-20 left when we return. Cole Henry getting ready to kick it off for the Dragons. And Cole, the only extra point he's missed tonight was questionable. I really didn't think he missed it. I mean, they're saying he missed a hair to the right, but everybody in the crowd, along with some Prescott fans, thought he made it. But we're not the ones that count, unfortunately. He's getting ready to kick it off here. He does. Going to kick it down to about the kick it out of bounds at about the 34-yard line. See if the defense can come up with a stop here. Clock is ticking. Like I said, Thurman went out in the first half with an injury for the Dragons. You can see Singleton over here. He is in a jersey and sweatpants, so he is not available. That brings us down to 19. We are already short-handed this year and took a hit tonight. Estrada's also out. He's a key member of this Dragon defense. So down to 18. Estrada has been a very big piece of this Dragon defense this year. The man's been all over the field, and hope he can return soon. Incomplete pass there on first down for the Curly Wolves. 8 minutes left in the ball game. You know, I've had some fun tonight watching this drone. I've never really been around a drone. Denton looked at me when we got here and said, "Where have you been?" I've never really been around one in person. This thing I've enjoyed it. Handoff up the middle. He's still going. Dragon's going to get to him after a minimal gain. Host of Dragons. I see Hudson, Jeter, Tolles, and Jordan Banks. Third down for the Curly Wolves. He's going to roll out. Got a Holden Williams. That's an obvious. Thought it was a pretty official looking right at it. Williams is letting him know. He had him around the chest. He's ignoring him. Still talking to him. I mean, that's pretty easy call. Williams had him contained. We're not going to play the blame game, though. It's a 35-point game. 6:40 left. Got some space. I believe that was Tony Hodges, and Hudson cleaned it up. This Junction team is not. They've shown some fight in the second half. It's easy to hang your head. You come out, it's 49 to 7, I believe. It's easy to just put your head down. Another drop pass there by the Curly Wolves. Like I said, we're in the backup unit, but easy to put your head down. Just let the clock run. This Dragon team they've played defense. They've ran their offense. That's a positive sign. And you've seen some positives by the Dragons tonight. Right there in the first quarter, DeBose, he loses his helmet, and he's going to pick up at least 10 more yards on that. That drive ended up stalling right there. That's just unfortunate. They blew the play dead. Dragons finally get to the quarterback. That was Williams, the senior. Jay Tolles cleans it up. But like I said, Dragons were putting on a little drive there. It just scored. I believe it was a 2-touchdown ball game, and DeBose was going to run for at least 10. Offense was starting to keep them on their heels a little bit, and then helmet pops off. We get stopped at a yard short of the first down, and next thing you know, they hit Williams in the backfield, put it at 4th and 3. We had to punt. They returned the punt for a touchdown. Stuff like that swings the ball game. Prescott going to go for it. Dragons had him contained, lost him. He spins it. Great move by going to pick up the first down. Had him stop multiple times, just couldn't quite bring him down. Give props to the quarterback there. He showed some nifty moves to get out of several tackles there by the Dragons. He was hit in the backfield, got out of that, and was able to pick up about 20 yards. And that was going to give the Dragons the ball at about midfield. And I know it's not within reach, but Dragons make it to put more points on the board. Built some confidence going into next week's matchup with Smackover. That will be at home. And, that's kind of a little rival. We look forward to that game as much as anybody. I know our good buddy Daniel Wood does. So we'll see how that one plays out next week. Like I said, we'll be back at home for Smackover next week. Do you know it's 7 or 7:30? 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock kickoff next week in the border town. Dragons have them to 3rd and 11 here. 3.5 left on the clock. Saw some movement there. He's going to make the catch. Immediately brought down. That is Brandon New. Good play by New there. 3 minutes left in the ball game. Curly Wolves going for it. They went for it on 4th and 20 a minute ago on their side of the field. No, you're going for it there. You can rely on your quarterback using his legs, and he will. He's going to tuck it, gets hit, refuses to go down. I believe he has enough to pick up the first down. No signal yet. Got a flag on the play. I didn't see that. I was wondering why they didn't move it. He's done a great job. That's 2 4th downs in a row, just extending plays with his legs. They're picking the flag up. That's going to be a first down for the Curly Wolves, I believe. That ought to be enough for them to run the clock out. They're going to continue to run plays as they should. It's 2 minutes left in the ball game, but running clock. Give the quarterback props there. Like I said, 2 great plays. Dragons have to get a timeout. We're going to take 60 seconds, and we'll be back with you. We're back. Curly Wolves had the ball 2 minutes left in this ball game, running clock. I got a text from Miss Matochik. Said Bowman needs a drone. Miss Matochik, I think I need a drone after watching all this excitement. Dragons get the stop there on first down. Denton said he'll bring his down for me next week. Curly Wolves letting some clock go. Minute 35 left in the ball game. We're going to snap it there. Hit immediately. That is Jeter. Curly Wolves going to run out the remainder of this clock, I believe. Go ahead and run the play. He's going to be stopped, but it's going to bring it to that should let them allow them to run the clock out. I'll go ahead and say it since we got 30 seconds here to do it. Tune in next week. Come to the game. I mean, we got a game with Smack over here at the Border Town, 7 o'clock kickoff. Like I said, Dragons are going to be playing at home. You're going to want to see that game. That's going to be a pretty good matchup for the Dragons and the Buckaroos. We will see y'all next week in Dragon Stadium at 7 o'clock.
The following has been an exclusive